Hey guys, this is Mentor Shelley coming to you. Wanting to introduce to you, of course, the Mentor Shelley Dream Career Newsletter, and we actually started talking about the first topic in our first section, which is your connections can make or break your job search. 3 techniques to improve the quality of your personal and professional network. Now we're going to jump onto the second and the featured article, talking about what is your passion. Let's get into it. Before we even dive into this, I just want you to understand that you have to know, or this is going to help you to recognize this whole piece here. What is your passion? Here are 3 techniques you can use to actually find out. Technique number 1. This is part of the motivational moment area of the newsletter, which we'll be talking about, of course, in the future months. But this is just this is just the first for the year in 2018. Now, what is your passion? 3 techniques for you to that you can use to find out. We're going to start with the people that are closest to you. You can ask the people that you love and trust the most to be honest with these following questions. Definitely go to them and ask them in confidence, of course, and these are people that you love and trust their opinion. That could be friends, that could be family. Not every family and not every friend fits into these categories or too widely. And that's people that actually know you. Here's a question. What are 2 things that I do without much effort? You can also ask them again, what am I doing other than talking about my significant other where I seem to light up like a Christmas tree? And the third question, what do I seem to be good at doing? Let's start with question number 1. What 2 things do I do without much effort? What you may be surprised by is the answers, because some of the things that we do, we take for granted that we do them without much effort, but it takes somebody else a laborious amount of time to do it. I'll give you a perfect example. There are people that when they're decorating their home, they're kind of in a zone of their own. There are some people that are doing things like mowing the lawn, and nobody should bother them during that time because that's their time that they enjoy, mowing the lawn. There's some people that when you get the answers from the people that you love the most will tell you that you seem to enjoy writing, you seem to enjoy poetry, you seem to just write whatever you feel like writing at the drop of a hat. I actually have a friend of mine that wrote her first book in her 20s, and of course didn't think much of it. And I said, do you realize you're an author in your 20s? And early 20s at that. And she thought, oh, it's not a big deal. And that was one of the ways I think she uncovered her passion. And now she's actually on the path to writing future books. So that's actually one way, because I actually was the one of the closest friends and family telling her, listen, you need to write some more books because your writing is powerful. Most people go to school for years and don't write the way you do, and you have a natural gift for it. What you should ask people, what the second question, what am I doing other than talking about my significant other? So of course, some people like myself get googly-eyed when that gets involved, but what am I doing other than talking about my significant other where I seem to light up like a Christmas tree? There are people, as a matter of fact, let me just give you a story of a really, really close friend of mine that we would talk about the drudgery of some of the things that we were doing. It was a coworker of mine, but she became a really good friend in the process. And she would tell me, "Oh, I don't like this, and I don't like that about the job, and this and this and that." But when she started talking about running her own business and being in the position to service clients and being in the position to really provide the marketplace with the knowledge and experience she had, when I tell you she literally lit up like a Christmas tree, like her eyes were bright, her arms are going back and forth, she's talking with her hands, she's just giving it to you when she starts talking about her business. So you'd be surprised. And I actually did tell her that. I said, whenever you talk about your business, you really do light up. So it's important to ask those people that are important to you, that are close to you, that really know you, to provide their feedback in regards to these questions. And thirdly, what do I seem to be good at doing? It may not be writing for some people, but it may be something as simple as putting bouquets together, or organizing. There are a few friends of mine that I've told that, listen, you can actually run a business where you can help people organize themselves, because you're very good at it. And of course, they may or may not listen to me, but they have that skill. That skill screams out, and they do it without even thinking about it. It's almost like it's automatic. And some people have to work hard to maintain that type of organization. So that's technique number one for what is your passion, how to uncover it. Technique number two, this is going to take some time, but I would advise that you take this exercise seriously and really do it. Please take about 10 to 20 minutes. It may take one or two times to do this. Grab a pen or pencil with a notepad, or if you want to use your phone, you can use the recorder on your phone, the voice recorder, because all of these phones come with one now. And go in the bathroom if you can't find any solitude anywhere else, based on what your family situation may be. You may have kids and husband and the dog that's trying to pull at you at every turn, and the only place you can have solitude is in the bathroom. So in doing that, understanding, what your situation may be, you may be able to find some time on your lunch break. You may be able to find some time in the car, away from people. But really take this seriously and write down all the favorite things that you love to do, recreation or otherwise. And don't limit yourself with this activity. Write as much as you can in that time frame. Really focus and write what you have. List all the things that you do well. List all the things that you do without even thinking about it. And keep that list along with the information that you got from your friends and family. Because in technique number 3, it becomes vitally important. Evaluate all the information from the notes you made from when you were talking to a couple of friends and family, in regards to what they think you're good at doing, or what seems to light your fire. And evaluate, look at the list that you made for yourself, and also look at the information that you got, the feedback you got from friends and family. If you start to see some similarities there, it's important to keep that information, because that's going to help you formulate your dream career plan. And what am I talking about? It's a dream sequence that your mentor Shelley developed to help the individual that's not sure of what it is that where their true passion lies vocationally, to be able to discover that through the dream career sequence. To get extra help in finding out what the dream career sequence is, and how it can definitely help you. You can use information that you gathered from technique 1 and technique 2, and plug it into the free gift that is that you can definitely get from me at mentorshelley.com/dream-career-guide. Download the free Dream Career Guide so you can use the information that you got from your friends and family and the list that you made for yourself to be able to truly cultivate your dream career. Because when you cultivate it, when it's written down, when you start to work on it based on what you want, then even in your true dream vocation, you don't feel like you're actually working. You feel like you're fulfilling your passion. This is Mentor Shelley. Definitely, if you have questions in regards to this process, the motivational moment, what is your passion, or if you have questions in regards to this, you can definitely go to mentorshelley.com/contact. You can click. You can do this in 2 or 3 ways. You can click on the send voicemail button on the right side of the screen of the website, and you can leave me a voicemail message, and I'll be more than happy to respond to your questions within 24 to 48 hours. You can also email me at mentorshelley3@gmail.com, or you can also put your information in the contact information where it says name, email, and your question, and I'll be more than happy to respond to you within 24 to 48 hours. This is Mentor Shelley, of course, wanting to make sure that you become a better version of yourself professionally. You guys have a good one. Take care.